Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I hope you can hear me. My headset and microphone would not go on. I don't even know, can you see me? Gosh, there is a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, I have video, I have audio. My name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a food photographer and stylist and author. And every single Saturday, we sit and we chat and we either plan our week or our month or journal or do your food plan, whatever. You can do art, you can play me on repeat and listen to your, not listen to your laundry fold. Fold your laundry while I yammer in the background. If you're watching, come say hi in chat and let me know what you're working on. I am planning, excuse me, I have allergies, and they've been extra. I am planning my week ahead in my Jibun Techo biz and my days, and my week is a little bit boring, only because, oh, hello, Anamik. Yes, you can see in here, awesome, and hello, Solange, nice to see both of you. So, this was canceled. So yeah, I'm planning my week ahead. It's gonna be kind of boring because if you have been either like watched the last few weeks, then you know that this month I am writing. I have to have my manuscript done by the end of the month. This week I got most of what I wanted done. I'm gonna make some slight tweaks to how I plan something because I realized afterwards that didn't quite work. I wrote 9,931 words this week. My goal was to finish up until the end of chapter 19. I am good. How are you? Solange, thanks for asking. But yeah, how are you? I got up until I wrote my chapters every single day, and one day I wrote two chapters, but chapter 19 I forgot how long it was. So I might not actually finish that until Monday. I have some wiggle room at the end. I have some other shorter chapters coming up that will I should be able to play catch up to be able to meet my deadline at the end of the month. But one of the changes that I'm going to do is I remembered after I did this is where I write what I actually did that day because I um 17 and 18 I did on Wednesday, and so I scratched out 18, wrote down 19. I scratched out 19, then I wrote down 20, thinking I would be able to finish chapter anyways, and then it just turned into a mess. So this is where I'm going to record everything, like my word count plus what writing, like chapter I actually did. So yeah, I'm going to plan my week ahead and I'm going to do some backfilling. I didn't get quite some time to fill this in. And I'm going to do some decorating if there's any um, time left over. There should be, but you never know. I am looking for, what am I looking for? This needs to go away. I'm carrying it around and I don't need to anymore. I am looking for, yes, this. It is hot in Sweden. It is hot here too. Today's a cooler day at 28.3 Celsius right now. Let me go and look in my weather station for this past week. I think we had a day that was like 40 degrees Celsius or close to it, anyways. Charts and details. Temperature, let's do last 5 days. So yeah, we had one day that the high was 39.0. And it's also been humid for here, which is making it like even worse because it's all muggy and gross. Like our humidity right now is 46%, and we've been having like 50 to 60% humidity when normally we sit around 33 to 35%. It has been gross. And now I'm just saying it's hard to work when the weather is so hot. Exactly. Um, it is uncommon for people where I live, and guessing it's the same thing in Sweden, that houses have air conditioning in Canada. Because usually our summers are mild, mid-20s, mild. Um, the last few years, that has not been the case. And we are lucky that we have central air and central heat. But the other day, our air, it got so hot and had been so hot for so many consecutive days that the compressor had a really hard time keeping up, and it shut down overnight. And it hasn't been cooling overnight, so it just got really hot in the house, and it stayed really hot. And it's just I've been nauseated because of it, and yeah, it's just not been a good time. And like the whole entire planet has been breaking these like hottest day on records for the planet as a whole, day after day last week, and it's just like, no, thank you. Can we? I'm just a no to climate change. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. So yeah, I've just been having a hard time. I know these were all writing, the last hour on Thursday was admin. Let me just double check that before I color everything in. How's it been where you've been, Anomic? Thursday. Yes, the last hour was design work, client work. Um, so I'm gonna just fill this in right now since I have this color out. Um, what else has been going on? Oh, I watched Wanda Sykes comedy last night. Wanda, I'm going to put 2019, not 1919. And I'm saying is that you're at 38 Celsius today. That's a lot. Solange is saying they can't wait until it's winter again. I can't wait until it's like autumn. I'm not a fan of winter because winter's here. It doesn't snow all that too often where I live in Canada, but it's so humid that and so rainy that you feel cold, you feel the cold into your bones. It's not a dry cold. So even if it's like 8 degrees out, it rarely reaches freezing, but 8 degrees feels like minus 30 million because you get cold and wet right to your bones, and it's not fun. And there's no protecting yourself from that. So it's just winters are not fun, even if they are considered mild where I live. I've experienced winters back in Ontario where it actually gets to like freezing temperatures, but there's snow and their cold is so dry you don't feel it. But you certainly feel it here, and it's not fun. I like autumn. Autumn, the air gets a little bit chiller, but I'm not a fan of winter. I also like spring sometimes. As long as you're saying that you love the snow. Yeah, but is the snow in Sweden wet or dry? That's the question. Like, what type of cold do you have? What type of snow do you have? Do you get soaking wet just by walking out into the air in the winter? Or do you stay dry if you're playing in the snow? Because you just walk outside in the winter here and you're wet and cold. That makes a difference. Okay, so I did that. I'm going to color in this as well. My priority for this week, I'm just doing writing. And I have some client work, design work, that I'm also working on, but it's like half an hour here, half an hour there. And I might actually have to break my working on the weekend rule and do some writing. Not today, but maybe next Saturday. Today I'm doing some client work. Manomic was watching a couple of Canadian meal planners, and as they were putting food away, they commented that there were 4 hockey pucks in the freezer. Yes, that's where you keep them. You have to keep your hockey pucks cold for conditioning purposes. Anomic is saying we have minus 25 degrees and sun. Love it. Oh, see, we don't have that. We have like clouded and cold, and it's just no. You would not enjoy winters where I live. In other parts of Canada, it would be very much like home. But where I live, the winters are not fun, and they are miserable, wet and cold and miserable. Priority is my writing whip. I'm just gonna writing whip. And I'm like, do you keep emergency pucks in the freezer for the winter as well? I'm assuming you're asking that for Solange. uh, Winter countries are fun. We have a lot of fun quirks to do. So finish chapter 19, write chapter 20, write chapter 22. Oh, this week is when I'm getting into the like drop off the roller coaster into the death drop. It's the downward into the final bits of the book. Um, Anomic is saying that they had no clue they had to stay in the freezer. Yeah, because the heat warps the heat warps them. They get warped in the heat, and they're meant to be kept cold. 23, right? Chapter 24. I think right chapter 25. Is that right? Oh, no, 24. That, wait, ice. Yep, chapter 21. I see what I did. Right. Chapter 21. Okay, so write these chapters, but not in the order listed, Jules. Solange is saying summer is also good, so you can grill food, good food, sit outside for a long time. Yes, I like summer. I don't like the heat. I like the periods, even though it has been like 30-degree temperatures since April here. We did not get a spring this year. When global warming is not being extra, when we don't have El Nino making things hotter and drier than usual, I like the springs because it's like 19 I mean like 19, 20, 21, 22. It sits in that like room temperature zone at the end of April through May usually, and I like that. Um, that is where I am comfortable. Anything above 23 degrees, and I start to get really uncomfortable. Anything below 18 degrees, I have a very narrow temperature window. And anything below 18 degrees, and my body also just stops functioning properly. Also, and this is a rare thing, but I am allergic to UV. So I break out in a rash if I spend too much time in the sun. I need this. I have to put my word count sections. My daily word counts. So, also, a thing I want to report on. Anomic is agreeing. I don't know which one are you agreeing to, Solange, or are you agreeing to me about temperature windows and when's the best temperatures? In Canada, and it's always amazing. And I'm assuming it is. Well, no, I don't know. Solange leads me to think that it's not. the same. But in Canada, we grill, barbecue all year round. It's not just a summer thing. People will be, yeah. So Canadians are weird like that. Winter does not stop us from pulling out the barbecue and cooking us some food. And it's really funny when you can smell your neighbor. We call it barbecuing in Canada, even if it's and which is a different thing in America altogether. Yeah, we call what people call grilling, we call barbecuing. Um, but yeah, it's an all year round activity here. Okay, I also am doing this little. I've decided to add. Was that wrong? Where did I put it? I should have kept it out when I found them. I need to add a little sticker down here for total word count for the week. Um, I like this one. Anomic loves spring type temps. The best is 18 to 23. Yes. I mean, I think it's what we live at, right? Inside, for the most, like 20 degrees. So it's close to what we are like used to living at day to day. Solange grills food in the summer and grills sausages in the winter. Oh, interesting. Why is sausage a winter thing? Is it because of venison and stuff like that, and like the results of the change in meat from hunting? That is, it would be here because we do Canadians, by and large, hunt a lot for food and caribou and which is reindeer, caribou and moose and deer venison are like the main things that some people will do bear and it's gross. I don't like any wild game. I don't like the taste. I'm not much of a fan. But if you are a fan, like those are the game of choice in Canada. Not elk. We're not allowed to because elk is endangered. I am looking for my personal time. LCG. LWG. LCG. Do I have? No, I don't have any deadlines this week. So yeah, as I was saying, I got distracted there for a minute. Um, the writing sprints have worked out surprisingly very well for me. Normally, I would just write until I was done writing, taking a break for lunch, and I would be so miserable, but so tired and so miserable at the end of the day that I would just be burnt out and want to flop on the couch. Who'd have thought writing for 20 minutes and then taking a break for 10 minutes would leave you with a whole bunch of spoons left at the end of the day and so much energy? I mean, I'm pretty sure people knew that, and that's why writing sprints exist. But even though sometimes it's like really frustrating because I'm like in the middle of a paragraph that I just want to finish. But I finish the sentence and leave a couple words to so that I know what I wanted to do next, like to keep that prompt there so I don't completely forget where I was planning to go next. Um, but yeah, so like most days last week, I still had two spoons. Yesterday I didn't, because yesterday I wrote close to 3,000 words and I was tired. But most days yesterday I had two spoons left at the end of the day, and that has not happened in a very long time. So writing sprints, I recommend them if you're a spoonie. Solange wants to thank me for helping regarding pictures. That has become very interesting. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so happy. That makes me very happy. I can't wait until I have time for photography again. I'm always afraid that when I stop, say like last week, not last week, but the week before, there was like I had to miss exercising as an example for 5 days because of a migraine. And I was so worried that I would like my body would just completely forget how to like do the even the simplest of exercise moves, but muscle memory, right? And I have the same fear about photography, taking a break from picking up my camera for so long. I feel like I'm gonna like completely forget how to be a photographer. It's not a thing. I mean, because like muscle memory and that stuff is becomes an innate skill. So I'm not. Oh yes, I'm still in frame. Um, so let. Oh, this is also writing. Yes, I'm right here. So mm, I have grocery delivery on Monday, and um, milk delivery on Wednesday, and dog food making days are Tuesday and Friday. Friday. Starting to consider putting dog food, like instead of the D, but then if I need that space for other things, I don't know. Um, breakfast, and, and then a break. One of these days, I will feel confident enough to stop calling my break a break and call it lunch. Because even though I still need about 20 minutes after my break starts, before my body realizes that like before I recognize that my body is sending me hunger cues. Um, One of the joys of autism is your body doesn't always speak to you, and it takes me a few minutes when I after I transition between tasks for my body to like a few minutes of being still before my body is like, oh hey, you're hungry, or hey, you need to use the washroom. Um, I'm almost at the point where I feel confident I can call this lunch, even if I'm not eating directly at 2, because my brain is like, well, it's 2 o'clock, you have to eat lunch now, and if you're not hungry, you're just going to skip it. As where if I call it a break, then it's like no big deal if I don't start lunch exactly at 2 o'clock. And it's a weird, bizarre thing, but it's something that I have to do to trick myself into like giving my body time to feel hungry. Admin time is BG020. Here we go. Bodies are weird. That's all I have to say. So, Solange, are you doing the Creative Live courses? Or, like, checked out Creative Live, or are you just have you found some other resources that you're finding helpful to do photography with your phone? Or have you decided I I did. Okay. Milk deadline. Oops. Okay. Exercise. And my write in. And what else is going on? So, accidentally, we are rewatching um, Unbelievable on Netflix because we're like, what do we watch next? And it was on my list, and Netflix didn't tell me I had already watched it. And so it took us like two episodes, like from the very beginning, we were like, this feels very familiar. But after two episodes, we're like, yes, we've definitely watched this before. But we've decided to keep watching it because it's just so well done. And that is like, yeah, let's watch it again. Sorry. Anomic is saying, or not Anomic, Solange is saying that they use Lightroom and they are learning the program. Awesome. Lightroom is very powerful once you get to know all of its in and outs. I absolutely love it. I have to write this, like skipping steps or jumping all over the place. Continuing add and prep, which I normally don't do. I'm usually pretty methodical, but my brain is a little tired today. Now, social media is GG 010. Yeah. And that's out. My life plan with me starts here. And I do have to say, Anomic, that your suggestion to use the arrows, even though it looks messy when I do it because I don't take the time to use like a ruler or anything to do it, I like it. I do like it. Um, hmm. And yes, TV, me, LW. I already have that out. Nope, that's not it. This is it. What else? Oh, we watched the Oprah and Michelle um um not Your Light, whatever the title of her Michelle's Obama new book is, but they're in conversation on Netflix. It was really good, really, really funny. So watch that if you have not already. I also watched Unknown, the Lost Pyramid on Netflix this week, and if you're into not like archaeology, specifically Egyptology, and the decolonization of Egyptology, then I recommend that. Anomic is saying that they like when Helen from Comfy Monsters uses them as well. Yeah, I've seen her do it, but she takes a lot of time. Like, she's very neat about hers, and I'm even though I'm not like sloppy, I'm more about function. I don't worry so much about like perfection like she does. And maybe when I was Helen's age, I most definitely did. But as you get older, you realize that stuff does not matter. I mean, some people are still probably very particular about it, but overall, like my number one, um, not goal, but my number one driving reason, I suppose, is function. Function first, aesthetic second. It has to be functional, and then I make it look pleasing to me. It might not be pleasing to others, but it is pleasing to me. And the only reason why well, no, it's not the only reason. I am an artist, number one. But another reason why I add the decorative parts to it is because I do spend so much time in my planners. I just want it to I like it. It gives you that little extra, like, endorphin boost. And it's a few minutes every single day of, like, a mindfulness exercise that kind of, like, grounds you into the moment, which is a stress reliever. Anomic is saying that you let a lot of little things, go when you're over 40. Yeah, I started letting them go when I was in my 30s, but definitely once I got into my 40s, I had a lot less F's to give. F's, not S's, but F. Like I, yeah, most definitely. Okay, so I know for sure on Wednesday, I'm watching Star Trek, and on Friday, The Crowded Room, and I think it's the 13th that Foundation comes back. So, Foundation. And I can't wait till we're recording the season currently of The Wonder Years, but we haven't started watching it yet because it's only 10 episodes. And so when it's all done airing, we have it on our PVRs and we will start watching it. LA Fire and Rescue will be on Thursday. It's LA Fire and Rescue. It is a unscripted reality show following LA County Fire and Rescue by and it's pretty interesting if we're into that sort of thing. Family Law I will watch on Tuesday. And then other than that, oh yeah, we watched the Wham documentary yesterday, and that was also good. George Michael has like one of the best, if not the best, voices ever. So, yeah, so we watched another Wanda Sykes stand up yesterday. Wanda's hilarious. So oh yeah, word count. Total, I should say. Total. Oh, come on, Jules. Can I write it in here? barely. So I gotta block this off and let me try one of these. It's too big. That. Oh, come on. That might work. Sure, a lot of them are just too. Oh, this one is a good one. That one works. Oh, no, it has the same problem of covering up the 7. I mean, I really don't care that the 7's covered up per se, but if I can avoid it, then I would like to. That does it. That's a good one. Back. Also, I am happy to report that I managed to do my daily one sentence journal, though some of them were more than one sentence, but my daily little like note about how my day went and my mood tracker. Is that everything for this week before I move on to decorating? Yes, that is everything. We'll call it done. It's mostly been about my writing, but I mean, that's perfectly valid. And Alec wants to know what everyone is having or had for dinner tonight. I don't know yet. I might actually order in. I've No, I just ordered in the other day. So I actually have some leftover fish from when I ordered fish and chips that needs to be eaten. So I'm either going to have the fish and chips, like the leftover fish, for lunch, or okay, where did it go? Or my dinner, and then I um in the Instapot I made a whole bunch of chicken thighs the other day for quick snacking throughout the day, and so I might and a bunch of gravy. So I might also do some chicken thighs with brown rice and peas or something and gravy. I'm lifting weights tonight, so today I have to load myself with a bunch of protein today. So whatever I have is going to be very protein and carb heavy. Well, not too carb heavy, like as much carbs as my body can handle before my hypoglycemia um, kicks in, and I give myself I cause myself to have a migraine again for a week, or 5 days. So, but then again, I might just order in. I don't know. That goes here. To do. Oh yeah, I wanted. First, let me finish decorating this. We're doing deco. And I had something I wanted to put here. And I should have pulled it. And now I don't really quite remember. That there. And seriously, Jules, what? What were you gonna put there? It was really cute. I had like a really cute idea, and I should have like written it down here because it would be covered up, and it would be no big deal. Um, but of course, I did not do that. Because why would I give myself a reminder of something that I want to do? I want to use one of these, but that's very long. Maybe down there is better. What are you thinking about, Anomik? What do I want to do? This over here. Maybe. I like this. Totally. I'm just going to build. I'm going to grab stuff and just build layers. Come on, focus camera. And is there anything in here? I mean, these are probably like all. Maybe something here will work. No, that's too big. What about? Oh, that's a label. Do I have another note? I'm going to save this aside. I'm going to put this in for my journal tomorrow, just to give myself a visual reminder to possibly use that. Maybe. No, I don't like that one. I mean, I like it, but not for this layout. Maybe pizza for tonight and a movie. Oh, what movie? What are you thinking about for a movie? Oh, we watched Megan the other week. It was good. I thought it would be like more of a because the commercials are hilarious, and I thought it would be like more spoofy, but it was like genuinely disturbing. I won't say scary, though for children it may absolutely be scary, but it was genuinely disturbing. And I mean, I laughed, but it was like probably laughing inappropriately. Oh, I'm gonna note these. I need on Jules. You had a whole idea. Remember what it was. Keep that out. Just throw it in. No, let me find another one. I like this one. Too many of these stuck way back there. Okay. Oh, I know what I want to use. Where are they? Here we go. This guy is appropriate. Let's put one of these here. There we go. And let's do this. Not the one that I wanted, not what I was thinking, but it will do. Is this a sticker back, or do I have to glue? I can't tell. Feels like a sticker back. Some of these are actually very thick. No, it's a sticker back. And then, nope. I'm going to put this one back. Oh, maybe up here. No. Here, maybe. Here. Here. Need something still. It'll be something the kids pick. So some cartoonish situation. Ah. Family movie night. How often do you get to have, like, adult movie nights? I'm not really one for date nights, but I do think it's important to, like, have couple time. And some might consider it date nights even if you're home, but I don't know. Date night to me implies romance, and I'm not one really for the romance. So, oh yeah, I gotta finish filling this out. The client work, and I really don't have. Let's call it admin time. BG020. Where did it go? Here we go. Um, Design work. Okay. Back to Anamika saying that they think date night is just spending time together. Yeah, see, I don't. I mean, it could be, sure. I just don't like dates make me uncomfortable. They really do. And so, like, I'm not just like a romantic. It's not. I'm okay with other people romantic. I'm romance adverse. It makes me physically uncomfortable. Just the idea of it. So, and that's just how some people are. Um, and there's lots of things about romantic love that I do not understand. Okay, so I need a little brain refresher. Is it in this one? I knew I wanted to be like a whole new aesthetic. Oh yeah, I wanted to do like layering like this. I'm gonna put this. Yes, I remember now. I had some really nice spreads in here, and then I just fell out. This would have been awesome. However, it's a new month or a new half year, so I can do this. I just need to remind myself what it is I wanted to accomplish with my new ethos for this, like, yeah, my new. So I want to do something. Um, it'd be interesting. Is there anything in this Van Gogh? And I'm like saying that they tried to pick for once a week, but it ends up being more like once a month. Yeah, when you have kids, it's much harder. Andrew and I'm only because I Andrew needs a little bit more time, like a couple times than I do. And this one. And so like Sundays we actually schedule in a couple hours to watch stuff together. We put the dogs in the kennel for their nap time and um we watch stuff and whatever. Because otherwise I would go like months and months and months. And I was fine. He was not. Even though, so every Sunday we have, except for rare circumstances. Like if for some reason there is a work thing that absolutely I cannot not do on a Sunday, um, then yeah. And I would probably not do it at all if it were not important to Andrew. I'm not wanting to do. Interesting. Is that gonna work? No, those are like clashy colors. Maybe though I have something. Ooh. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Well, yeah, that's hilarious to me. But that like goes over that, so that's not gonna work. Um, no, that's not gonna work either. What about nope, that's upside down. Okay, these ones aren't gonna work. Maybe there's something in here. Have I never opened these yet? Wow. Not surprising. If any of you have watched my my Shein on like my haul from last what ooh, I like that. It's just not enough room. This will be good for today though maybe. No, I have a to do for today. No, that might work. No. It's a shame. I don't want to give up Leonardo. I'm like I got my headset in it. I really like these dope papers. I have to remember that I have them so I can use them as part of my Sunday journaling. But I don't think I have anything in here that's going to work. I might have to pull out one of my old faithfuls. Okay, fit in there. If you don't go back, that's fine, but I would like you to get back in here. It's not going to happen, so I'll just mix these with these. It's all the same stuff anyways. And maybe one of these. No, that one. At least not that one. It's the right color, but not the right placement. Now I'm like saying that they're going to post that nothing changes if nothing changes. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious, but yeah. I mean, I bet if you do that, do it. And I want to know what people's responses are because I'm sure there's going to be some people who are like, wow, I've never thought about it that way before. And I need to know. I need to know. Um, okay, that's not going to work. Which ones are in here? Just want to be able. This might work. I need. See. I want one that I don't really care to. Oh, this one. This one works. Okay, use that. Someone will say, how profound exactly. Someone will be like, wow, that's deep. Never thought about it that way before. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? I am just going to go to an old standby, and I'm going to use this. Oh, let me just put this here. I don't want to use a whole bunch of it. I just need something for a quick layer. Oh, come on. Put stuff away. It's a bit too big. Might work. Do it like, there we go. See, that works for me. That's what I want. This. And then this. This kind of reminds me of Memphis design. You know, people who don't, or they don't know what Memphis design is. It's like the was really popular during the 80s, like the circles and the lines here. I will have to let me Memphis design. No, images back. So here's some Memphis design, but this is it in patterns. Like this is, oh come on, focus. That's Memphis design, and this is like that concept, but in like a room. Who can live like that? That is like so loud. But people decorate like this. Oh come on, stop focusing on my paper and focus on my phone. Whatever. You have the idea. It's hilarious to me. Okay, so let's want to do this, but I also see. Do I have in here? Um, I want something that is horizontal. These are all vertical. These are all too big. Oops. Nope, I will stay. Okay, these are not going to work. And I'm saying that they remember Memphis design, and they would not be able to do that in a room. Yeah, it's very loud. Very loud. I'm not gonna yuck on people's yums. It's just not for me. Okay, put all these back. Not what I am looking for. Oops, don't fall out the bottom. Okay. Maybe something in here, perhaps? Yes, what's promising. Don't know why it does, but it does. That will be nice for need. Well, it's gonna be too big. I want to keep this out, I think, and I want to keep this out. I might just grab. Oh, everything's falling out. that. Actually, let's use this. Let me grab this one back. Okay, gather this all up as best as possible. So, I think I want to put this one, it's the wrong color. That color works for right there. Come on. Let's grab my tweezers. Here we go. Put this right there. And then only glue. Okay, so I need a glue stick. I'm gonna put my piece of paper. I had it right here. Put this back first. I had it here a minute ago. And then put it over here. Have I had any time to play any games? No. Except for, no. I mean, it's been a few weeks. I have been playing Pharaoh a New Era when I can. And I am almost, I think I have 2 more cities left to complete before I'm done. All the like story missions, and then like there's some story missions where you have a choice between like what city do you want to build next, and so I might go back and then build all the cities that I didn't build um, during the like family dynasty missions. Oh, that's too far down. Oh well. So yeah, I might do that. But I haven't played that in, I think it was before May, before my book came out. Just because, like, normally Mondays on my day off is when I would play games, because when I play a game, I want to spend hours playing that game. Um, and as you know, most of my Mondays in both May and June, I did not get off like I would normally have, and you know that I'm not having time off in June. So I could always play it on a Saturday afternoon. So I might, this Saturday I can't because I have a bunch of stuff on my to-do list for today. It's going to be my reward. Like I didn't even have my staycation. I really wanted to use my staycation to finish it. And that didn't happen. So we'll see what happens in July. I might just plan like an early 1 week break while my agent reads my manuscript. What are my interests? I like um, things like civilization that are strategy based. Um, so like Pharaoh, A New Era is a city builder that is based off of Egyptian history. So that's strategy games, and then I like games that are really really fun, like Animal Crossing and Cozy Grove. So little like cozy games like that. I like Um, I really enjoyed Plague or Pandemic. It's called Plague. I enjoyed that. There was actually a post recently about um, like games to get to know you by, but I mostly like strategy and city builders and Sims. I like Sims. Um, I'm not really one for first person shooters or anything like that. I like things where it's me and the game and I have time, like I find strategizing and solving puzzles to be very relaxing. And like when Animal Crossing was like in its heyday. Like I even spent time with graph paper and like counting all the grids on my island, and I pre-designed where I was going to build all my houses and all that stuff on grid paper first. I have an Animal Crossing planner to make sure like my strategies to get all the goals because I'm just a little bit extra that way. It's my autism at play, but I find it relaxing. I mean, a lot of people would find that work, and they find things like first person shooters, or I also like some dungeon crawlers. Like, um, I really enjoyed Torchlight is one of my favorite games of all time. If you haven't played that, it's still around. Um, but yeah, normally it's me and the game and just like letting my brain unwind by either building things or solving puzzles and stuff like that. So what about you? What are your interests? And with you, Anomic, what do you like to play? I know you like cozy games too. Farming games, stuff like that. I guess that's what you can call I think Cozy Grove might be um also be considered a farming game. Anomic is saying some of the games that they see people playing are so dark they don't know how they can see anything. Yeah, I think that's one of the problem too with a lot of the first person shooters and stuff like that is they are like you have to really turn up like the light and contrast on your TV. I think that is I want to actually see, maybe it might be in here. Um I don't care too much for games that are very heavy story based because I think it's because I spend so much time writing and having to think about story and structure. Like it makes my brain work too much. And any game that has any type of story or narrative, I'm always skipping those scenes. I just let me play the game and let me um like not participate in that for a bit. Um, and so I'm not really a fan of anything that's too story based. That's not what I'm looking. I am looking for something, but it's not in there. Maybe it's in this one. I have. Oh, I just dropped something on the floor. I'll get it after. And I might like Sims as well. Yeah. I know like also like SimCity back in the day. The puzzles and strategy as well. Yeah. So we have very similar tastes in games. I am looking. So here, I need to remember where I put it or where it is. I see this little girl here. She is so cute. Trying to find something similar like that because I want to stick it above the number 3. I don't know if I'm going to find her or something like that because I don't remember where she came from. Pretty sure it's one of these. It's from oh, you know what? A book is appropriate. From Sticky Club. Remember, I have these and I want to use these up. Let's do. I think I want to do this one. There we go. I think that page is good. Call that one done. So let's see if I can find. Oh, you know what? I think I don't know. I don't want to use. I'm done with that page. Jules, you said you're done, so you're done. Move on. Oh, here she was. Yes, this is the sheet she came from. She came from right there. So let me put this back. This one I just pulled from here. Um, oh yeah. Oh, this little kitty's cute. How about you hang out right here, kitty cat? And we can have. I want to have this coffee pot hanging out with those cups of coffee. I think that's fun. Do this. Oops. I hate when that happens, when it peels over on itself. I was able to fix it, though. Not so much on the coffee pot. Okay. And this goes here. Anomic has to leave a few minutes early. It was great chatting with everyone. And we'll catch you next time. Have a great week. You too, Anomic. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your movie if you have one tonight. I want rabbit. I think Alice in Wonderland stickers are also appropriate right now. And I think, do I have any? No, that's not what I want. Ooh. No, that's going to be wrong if I do it lengthwise or like from top to bottom. That's the wrong orient. I'm looking for. Oh, that's not going to work. A horizontal. Yeah, horizontal. No, vertical. I'm looking for a vertical washi that has like deco on it. Flowers are a bit too loud. This works. I said, no, that's the wrong color. Something in the brown. That will work. It's not really, I think that one can go either horizontal or vertical. So, let's do oh, come on. How much time do we have? 12 minutes. No need to rush, Jules. That's too far down. Oh, come on. There. Should use my tweezers. And then I want to put my bunny. I need to see how many words. Because I only wrote in the morning. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wasn't writing so much as finishing something that I had already started that day. And then I think I want to. Oh, yeah. My book also references, the book I'm working on right now also references Alice in Wonderland. And I want to have like a big circle sticker. I don't think I do. That's like planets. That's not what I'm thinking. ground, but I don't think what I'm thinking in my head I can actually pull off. Nope. Maybe actually. Might have something in it that will work. Some of these are really nice. I think that one's too wide. Yeah. That's the wrong color, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. Something like that. And that's the wrong color too. That's too pink in it. Okay. It's unfortunate. It will clash. It needs to be like in the brownish family. It needs to be a neutral. Though some people use pink as a neutral, but not a neutral in this case. Green might work as well, but I don't think so. I already looked in here. This the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Nope, this is different. This might have something. I really like these. That might work. Put this aside just in case. This, I think. Let me just set this aside here for a minute. No, that's too, not the scale I want. It fits, but it's not the scale I want. Such a mess. Reminds me of Labyrinth. I just reminded myself of Labyrinth when, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a part where the main character is an oubliette and meets like a creature who's showing them around, and they say, such a mess. Such a mess. Oh, these are the perfect colors, but everything not the right scale. Maybe that. Actually, let's do that. I will make that work, because I like that. It's like burnt parchment, and then one pick up. I'm gonna take this one out too. My bag got ripped. I remember why. Like those as well. Put this back. Okay, got everything, and that's the right. Okay, I'll make this work. It's kind of with the cat there. It's a little bit unbalanced, but that is fine. Now where did I put my? Here it is. here. Oh, nope. Oh well. Oh well, I know what time it is. Okay, I do not need to let that bother me, or I need to, like, yeah, not let it bother me. And I want to use this one, I think, just to come off, but I'm not sure it will without tweezers. There we go. There. And then we want to put this one here. Ooh, I wonder, can I pick up the rabbit out? Okay, awesome. Put that there. Slide this underneath. A little bit more. There we go. And then put this on top. There we go. I'm going to see if I can move that cat as well, because I shouldn't care, but it is actually kind of bugging me just a bit. Put it on the inside right here. There we go. I'm happy now. And with that, it is time to say goodbye. I would like to thank everybody who tuned in and watched live today, or who are watching this later on replay. You are awesome. I hope everyone has a fantastic and safe week. I will be back next Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British Daylight Time, unless I have a migraine or something comes up, and in which case I will post a note about it in the community tab on my channel. Again, thanks for everybody. Until next time, have a fantastic week.